Today we're checking out the SLX Oil Catch Can in red for the 2011 to 23 5.7 liter HEMI and 6.4 liter HEMI Chargers. If you want a simple way to keep the oil vapor from gunking up the intake side of your HEMI, this is one of those small but smart mods that can do a lot of good over time. It's a nice option for somebody who wants a cleaner engine setup while also adding a little extra flair under the hood with the race red can, so it's definitely worth considering. This catch can is built to grab that blow-by oil and help prevent the kind of oily buildup that can collect in the intake tract over time. That makes it a really practical upgrade for a daily driver charger, especially if you want to keep that engine bay cleaner and support better long-term performance. It's a direct replacement setup that's not going to require modifications to install, which is a big plus for somebody who wants the benefits of a catch can without turning it into a bigger project. This metallic red finish is going to give it a more custom under the hood look than just a plain factory style setup or one of the black cans. So it also adds a little style along with the function. One thing worth noting is that after you get this installed, you're going to want to set your trip meter and track it for an exact 500 or maybe 1,000 miles, and then you can see how much oil you've collected in the can over that amount of miles, and then you'll know with your exact driving style how often you're going to need to empty it. Overall, it's a pretty simple mod that you can get done in a short amount of time. It adds some flair under the hood if you like showing off that engine bay, and it helps protect your engine in the long term, which is always great. When it comes to the construction on this, you are getting CNC machined 6061 aluminum with a metallic red finish, along with black hoses and all the hardware you need for install. That aluminum construction gives the catch can the durability and the premium feel that you want for an underhood part like this, while the red finish makes it stand out a little bit more for anybody who likes a touch of color in that engine bay. As far as the pricing goes on this, it's coming in right in the low 100s price range. That's a really solid value for a catch can setup like this, especially when you consider you're getting a direct fit kit with the hoses and the hardware together instead of trying to piece something together, and it's going to offer long-term protection that can save you headaches down the road. Now when it comes to this install process, it's getting rated just a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and you can get this job done in about 2 hours of your time. So let's head on out to the shop. We're going to give you a detailed walkthrough of exactly how this install process goes.
For this install, you need a 3/8 ratchet, a pry tool, and also a 12mm socket. Today we're going to install a catch can on our charger. Let's get started. All right, first thing we're going to do is remove our top cover off of our engine. First thing we're going to do is remove our stock hard pipe for our breather. So we're going to pull on one end, get that slide out of there, and pull on the other end. Now we can go in and install our adapter pipes. Now we can slide on our collars for our hoses and slide that onto the coupler. Now to get our catch can mounted up, we're going to remove this plastic connector for our harness and get it out of the way so we can reveal the threads on the engine. And you can pull on this to get it out, but to safely get it out, you can use a pry tool. Now we can get our catch can mounted up into our threaded hole. We're going to install the spacer on the back end and put our bolt through. Using our 12mm socket, we can get this tightened down. Now we can install our hoses onto the catch can. We'll slide our collars all the way down and then push on our catch can. Now that we have these pushed on, to get them on there a little bit easier, you can use some silicone lubricant. And also in addition, you can trim these to fit, but for demonstration purposes, we're going to leave them long. Once this catch can is installed, you may need to modify your engine cover or adjust things accordingly to get it to fit, but for demonstration purposes, we're going to leave ours off. All right, that wraps up our install for SLX Oil Catch Can in red for 11 to 23 5.7 liter HEMI and 6.4 liter HEMI Charger. Just remember, for everything Charger related, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.